Alright. Nice. Nice, we're gonna see here. Welcome to another Let's Try. I'm gonna try today Planet of Lana. Lana. So, this is not it's a quite new game. It was released in 2023 in the springtime. So, this game's description is: a young girl and her loyal friend embark on a rescue mission through a colorful world full of old machines and unfamiliar creatures. Planet of Lana is a cinematic puzzle adventure framed by an epic sci-fi saga that stretches across centuries and galaxies. So the price for this game, that is now gonna be soon 2 years old, is 20 euros. Not high, but not the cheapest. I feel this is a AAA game, right? This is more of a smaller studio game. There, just one down. Right. Gonna be using my Gamesir T4 Kaleid here. This is a 2D game. Let's just do a quick peek at the settings. I think that is very highly recommended, so you can tweak your experience before going into the game. Just the basic, nothing advanced. Controls, we can see that we can turn on or off rumble if we like that. You can then have keyboard, mouse, or keyboard only. You're gonna be using gamepad, so it's problem for me. You can see, but you cannot remap the controls. That is not great. This is the good old game version of the game, and here we can see the controls on my gamepad. I've added this game since this is a good old game with no like DRM. I could just I don't think there's any DRM. I could just very easily add this as a non-Steam game, and I could then use the Steam input here, Steam controller page here, to change my settings. So my back buttons that are bound to the click stick here, you know, my back buttons here on the Gamesir T4. I have rebound here in Steam to, you know, being the right back button here is gonna be using my A, which is jump, the left trigger, which is crouch. So that's great that you can remap it with a Steam if you add this game, if you buy it on Steam, or if you add it as a Steam game. So that's really nice. So that should be very... It still would be nice if you could just remap from within the game. Graphic here, we have some quality settings: low, medium, high settings. We're gonna go with the high and ultra settings and potato settings. I'm guessing ultra is the highest setting, so let's try that. I'm gonna be running this in window mode. You have full screen mode available. This game supports up to 4K in super ultra wide 32:9 aspect ratio, which I just love for these types of games. This is just a huge, amazing fun. See, which I wish we could have more platform and 2D games support this one, or at least 21:9. This is amazing. But you can also, you know, support probably up to 4K in standard 16:9 aspect ratios. Might even support 21:9. Haven't checked that. Yes. So we have ultra settings, audio settings, everything cranks to max, but you tweak it. So we're gonna go with the default settings here. Gameplay settings, that is language change. Lots of different language here. I think this is just for some interface or something. I don't think this have like any of the speaking language within the game. This is more for text box and other stuff like that. I believe, I might be wrong. Accessibility, quick time events. That is, I'm gonna keep this on, but it's probably, if I were to want to play through this game, I might turn this one off because I'm not a huge fan of quick time events Alright, and you can scale the UI up and down. Also to note here is that this game, I'm running this in super ultra wide. All of the menus so far are centered in the middle, which is just amazing. Good start. So let's get into play this game. You can see my performance all the way to the left there. You can here see I play this for about 3 minutes just to make sure that everything is working. You have 3 slots. I don't know how you delete this slot though. That is... Ah, there we go. Clear slot. Yes. Start from the beginning. It's a quite low audio-wise game here. A little bit of a humorous feeling. But the game has these black bars on the top and bottom here in the cutscene. It just makes it feel a little bit extra goofy to me. Like this is already super wide and then you make it cinematic even more wide. Alright, but here you can see it is really looking great. Looks perfectly fine in this option. Let me try something. I want to double check something just to see. Yes, we're gonna see here, you can see all of the resolution here, 16 by 10 resolution. Alright, I wanna see that, yes. Here you can just quickly see that the game is not cropping vertically. I can see the same amount of top and bottom of the game. I can see the second guy there, just his head. And I can just see a little bit above, so it's not really cropping it, it's just expanding it horizontal, which is the perfect way to do super ultra widescreen. So let's get back to that again. I just really wanted to showcase that, to really double check, because you know, back. Here you can see, I can still see the same amount of vertical. I can still see the guys pretty much. It might be a slightly minor difference there, right? But maybe, but it doesn't seem like it. I can still see the second guy's head down below there. And I can see the same... let me do this. I need to reposition the window. I can still see the same amount at the top of the screen. So this is the way to do... Here we go. This is the way to do super ultra widescreen, or 21 by 9 or 32 by 9. You want the vertical to be the same as normal widescreen, but you want it to be expanded left and right. Alright, sorry for that, but it's good. You can use your analog stick to move. There's no analog... There is analog movement. It's very tiny. From walking to running, there's a very little motion. And you can use the D-pad. I'm gonna go with the D-pad for this. It has this kind of nice look. Like it is 2.5D, meaning that you can kind of see it doesn't look super flat. It's look a little bit of 3D-ish. Like you can see different planes in and out of the screen, kind of, right? But it also has this very cartoon drawn style. I love this artistic style here. They seem to be speaking some kind of language that I cannot really understand. It does seem to be a little bit of lagging here. Only reaching 60 frames per second. That's not good. Let me turn down the graphics quality. Notch. Does only seem to be running at 60 frames per settings. That's a bit weird. Okay. Somehow the game seems now to be locked at 60 frames per second. I think this is a bug. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it was a little bit weird bug there. Now I get 120 frames. Probably because I was tabbing out of the game and then into the game or something like that. Minor thing, but we are back at ultra settings and you can see my ARC B580. You can run this at pretty much a nice smooth experience here in ultra settings. It seems to drop sometimes. There is something weird with the frame rate locking itself to a lower quality. Something is weird going on here. I think this is a bug with the game and the ARC driver. Like bug with the ARC driver. It seems like it's having a problem maintaining. Something VSync here is not working correctly. This option seems to not be working correctly. Which is very unfortunate. Oh, oops, it fell down. You should definitely be able to run this on, you know, like 20, probably 2060, 2070 and like 3060, 3070 or 4060 type of graphics card with good performance, hitting at least 4040p in 60 frames. For this kind of resolution, you should be able to maintain a stable 120 frames. Seems could be a problem with the game here. Nice. With it could be a problem with the ARC B580 or something with the game itself that caused this little performance trouble there. We don't understand their language. We're supposed to hear they teach us to sneak. There's no real HUD here, which makes it really fun. Oh, oops, I went too far there. Alright, and there is a... Sneak. Alright. Yeah, it seems like there's something is making this game just lock to weird frame rate here. Oh, I fell again. So I don't know, it could be the game or it could be the ARC B580, because I can see that my B580 don't have a problem, right? It's running really well, not being maxed out. It could be a problem with the ARC B580's driver overhead, you know, you don't know. But this is not a CPU heavy game, so I would say that this is just a very unfortunate thing where it could be a combination of the B580's driver maturity and a bug with the game or something like that. Yeah, just to make it, let's turn it down to high settings, just for the hell of it. I might lock this to 60 frames if it keeps dropping back and forward. Just to make it more of a stable recording experience. Yeah, it's definitely something weird that every time my GPU utilizes, because you can also see here my GPU is not even being maxed out. Let me try to fix this if we can, because I really feel that I should be able to run this at the highest possible settings. This is not that really heavy. So let me do this. I do apologize for this, but this is think it's nice to do this, my Let's Try, to really kind of showcase things. So what I'm gonna do, let me do this. I'm gonna go quickly in the Pro. I'm gonna open up the Intel graphic software. I'm gonna add the games to the profiles menu. Game, good old games. We're gonna go with Planet of Lana. Planet of Lana. There we go. And then we're going in. I'm gonna do this low latency mode. Available as limiter is not. Use profile. There we go. I'm gonna go with low latency mode on plus boost, because this might force my ARC B580 to always be at its highest possible GPU clock. You don't need an FPS limiter, right? But we can do. I'm gonna set an FPS limiter for 1 to 120. I'm gonna turn off the VSync there just to see if that's gonna work. Frame rate synchronization. We're gonna go with the application choice. There we go. Back. It should now be working, and we're gonna restart Planet of Lana. Let me move my window back. Go into game mode. Go. Gonna see if this is gonna work, because I should be able to maintain a much more stable 120 frames per second here. Something felt a bit weird there. Go back here. Let's run. I can see that my GPU is now clocked up to its max. I'm getting a solid 120 frames here. I'm gonna turn off VSync. There we go, because I have a limit within the Intel controls. There we go. VSync off, unlimited frame rate running here. Yeah, it seems to be better now. But there is something with this game that makes, I can look at, if you look at my left there on the MSI Afterburner, you can see that my GPU is going up and down in GPU clock, because this is definitely a driver bug. Something within the driver here is telling that, hey, the GPU, this game doesn't want the GPU to be running max all the time. And that is causing the FPS to drop, because my GPU at one point in time here, my GPU dropped from its highest clock that is around 2850 megahertz down to 600 megahertz. And obviously the game then not gonna be able to run at 120 frames. Now it's running at a higher clock, and it can maintain that 120 frames and with ultra settings. So this is definitely this is a graphic bug. This is a graphic bug related to the driver in the Intel ARC B580. So you should probably not have this. This problem should not be present if you're running this on an AMD or an NVIDIA GPU. So the fix here that I did was, again, I added this game as a profile in the Intel software, and I then turned on low latency mode with on plus the boost, because that should force the GPU clocks to be higher. Right, let's focus on the game more. Oh, that one is running away. Oh right, there is a puzzle, and I can see there is wheels. Oops. There's wheels on. I can move this one. I'm gonna keep the performance meter up. It's not really in the way. So we can see if there's gonna be some problem here with the ARC and the graphic. And get back now to focus on the game, which it looks beautiful. It's very interesting that you cannot understand what they are saying. Such a beautiful game, this. Interesting to see with. This is gonna take us on the journey here. Is some kind of grave here? Oh, all right. Simple but very effective control so far. Oh my god, looks very nice, the trees there. Great like animations and everything so far. Good sound design. You could see here there is something that is looking a little bit not optimized for this resolution. If you look to the left and right, you can see that there is some kind of weird banding going on there. When the game is trying to switch here scenes, very present to the right. Very minor thing, but just to point out, there is some kind of graphical thing there. Graphical kind of, yeah. It's still present. Oh. Whoa. Okay, very dynamic audio. That is very loud compared to the previous part of the game here. Alright, so I'm guessing we are supposed to run, but yeah, there is some kind of little bit of graphical thing there in the background. You can see that kind of line there of purple and blue on the left right side. But yeah, that's a minor thing that might not be present if you run this in normal widescreen mode. But that is a minor thing, doesn't bother me. I'd rather have this very wide aspect ratio anyways. Very interesting sci-fi thing there happening. Ooh, that works, okay. Run! Quite interesting. Looks very interesting for sure. Again, the visuals and, you know, the audio here is very interesting. I have some frame drop there, some little bit of stuttering. Seems like they are kidnapping the entire village. Again, you can see a little bit of a weird graphical thing there on the left. Yeah, probably not present if you play this in 16:9. Good to point out stuff like that if you are ultra wide game. What? There we go. Again, it's not something that bothers me, but I want to point it out. Other than that, this really wide aspect ratio is just absolutely amazing. Working amazing otherwise. Oh. Left trigger. Uh-oh. So you're supposed to, you're not action here, you're trying to sneak by. But this is a game. Wow, this is a sneaky game that I'm terrible at being sneaky. Do. Run! Alright, the scary music is now down a little bit. The ups and downs of the music and the audio might be a little bit too much sometimes. Very atmospheric. The game has a great atmosphere so far. And again, so far the only glitch, or if you want to call that graphical glitch or whatever, has been that little kind of banding effect of the colors in the background. That's probably not present if you're running this in like normal widescreen. But that's a minor thing, and I'm really glad that we got this really nice super ultra widescreen support anyway. Ooh, nice little dodge roll. Kinda see it again in the background. You can kinda see it that probably the entire background should be this dark blue night color, but to the left and right I have more of a brighter background color that hasn't been updated correctly. Most likely it might be intentional, the background, I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it. Again, it's nothing that's gonna bother or destroy the experience, but it is definitely something that you're gonna notice if you play in this aspect ratio. Again, it's amazing visuals, the kind of animation here, and everything, the audio, sound work, just woo, good God, that's great. This, ooh, so great. I do think it would be fun if we had an audio options to compress the the low and the high volume difference there a little bit, the level of the volume a little bit. because it's a big difference between this is very silent and then it's very loud when the action kicks in. And having an options to compress this a little bit would have been nice. Now we are back to just this normal, beautiful day here. Being amazing. And again, if you're running this on an Intel ARC B580, you might need to do like me, add this game to profiles and set low latency mode plus boost to not have the GPU downclock itself. So you get to able to run this in the ultra high settings at a smooth 120 frames. Or you could run it at just 60 frames and high settings and having the GPU just being very low GPU utilization. Still very playable, very good looking. But I prefer 120 frames and the highest setting. So. But if you're playing this game at just 60 frames per second on a B580, you might not even have the problem that I had. I do like this kind of mysterious when you don't understand the characters, what they're saying. Kind of adds to your imagination a little bit for you to, kind of like a book where you have to make up something yourself in a way. Oh my. Visual here is just it's so hard to just like, these are simple visuals, but when you look at it, it feels alive, breathing, like a good, this is like a good classic, like drawn movie almost, that like those, like I think Princess Mononoke, like one of the earlier anime that I really enjoyed, they have kind of this art style, and it's just, it's a timeless art style. It might be a bit simple looking, right, compared to modern 3D style, but it is beautiful and it's timeless. Great view. This game really has an amazing good feeling to it here, starting off. The vibe of it, the mysterious. Now, it has been quite basic so far, you know, but with puzzles. Oh. Oh. He did see me. I'm not the best at like sneaking around and doing stuff like that, so we'll see how this is gonna go. How advanced the puzzle's gonna be, I don't know. Because you're supposed to be sneaky here. You do. I don't think there's a sprint. I don't think there's a sprint button. Let me double check in settings. This is why I like just, you know, being familiar with using the settings, so I can double check stuff. Like controls and tweak a little bit. So we have the crouch, movement, interact, something that is follow, jump. 2 different interact buttons. And right trigger is kind of pointing thing. Okay. Yeah, no sprinting. Dude. I'm a big fan of games that has this kind of 2.5D feeling, that you can feel, if you're looking here, you can kind of see here that the environment and stuff are kind of in a 3D way, even though you only move in it horizontal here. The trees and the rocks have this 3D feel to them. And I really enjoy that. That's my kind of my favorite style when it comes to 2D games over a more traditional, just more flat approach. Whoa! Made it. lightning on the main character here. Planet of that is my name? Maybe it is. Okay, I'm guessing this is like our first puzzle. Right, because we can probably move this box. So you gotta like, if you want to play this, you obviously you need to enjoy sneaking and puzzle solving and 2D, which I do. Can I? Ew. Okay, so I cannot do that. What I can do is this. I don't know if there's... No, it doesn't feel like there's a fall damage. Right, so... So we have 2 boxes. And it's a great little lighting there that really... You can see that when I'm in the shadow, my character again. Huh. I feel like this should be able to like... I almost feel like I should be able to stack these boxes on top of each other. Maybe not? Huh. I'm guessing also that... Right, like I'm guessing that they have built in a safe thing so you can't soft lock yourself by pushing it off like the wrong direction. Yeah, I feel we're supposed to be able to stack these on top of each. Oh, I don't understand that. I feel very stupid and I'm definitely a great puzzle solving dude. I feel there's something that's like with this. Oh, wait a minute. Can I... What if we remove that one? Okay. So how do we do this now? I'm guessing... that? Huh. Yeah, okay, okay. I had... okay, so I locked this... Right. I see what I did there was... I kinda did a thing by accident there in the beginning, man. Uh-oh. Huh. You can't move the camera around, no. Oh, okay, I was thinking maybe I could... maybe I could have hidden. So what do we do here? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Whoa! Alright, yeah. You're going to most likely, I don't think, fight enemies here, so you gotta enjoy this style of game where you are more of a pacifist. Scary little dudes. Right. Oh. What? Why can I... This poor guy knocked himself out. What am I doing? Am I going to feed this creature? This... Ooh. That's... Or why? Interesting. Oh wait, I think okay, it's a switch on the ground. Okay, I did not really see that switch there. Okay, right. Dropping a little bit frames here, for some reason. But my GPU again, the ARC B580, even with the fix that I applied, it's not going at full. It's not using its full clock here, causing some problems with the performance. So yeah, this game definitely has a little bit of issues with the ARC B580, especially going at higher frame rates. I'm gonna guess that that's not gonna be a problem with AMD or Nvidia cards. Might be wrong, might be a game related bug. It's very minor though, since I did add this game as a profile in the Intel Arc graphics software and enable low latency plus boost in my... I'm guessing means that it will try to boost the graphics, the GPU clock high. That! Oh. Ooh. Bonk. Oh, okay. Huh? Oh, can I move this? Oh. Can I move it now? Uh-huh. Then we can... Ah, okay, I see. Right, so far the puzzle hasn't been too crazy. Tunga. Whoa. Omp. 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 Hehe. Alright. Yeah, I like this. I'm not sure if this is a game that I don't know how long it is, and not the biggest like sneaky or puzzle guy. But if it's not too crazy, I could definitely see myself trying to get through this game, to stream this and everything. So, you know, if you might want to see me play through games that I like do on this channel, I have my Twitch channel, you know, it's at twitch.tv/Halkenstrong. Trying to do streaming more consistent, but it's been a back burner, so. But yeah, unfortunately I might already have streamed this when you see this, because I buffer videos for YouTube. But yeah, if you like me trying and trying to maybe fix problem that I find in different games, you know, you can always follow or check back to my YouTube channel here. Feel free to leave a like. You can also leave a comment if you have any questions or maybe solutions to my to the graphic problems, for example, and the FPS fix, or if you experience this FPS problem on AMD or NVIDIA hardware, it would be nice to know that. I'm guessing I needed to be up higher to break that, so let's try that at all the get-go. This we can go. But I can see why this game has very positive reviews on the Steam. It feels very good, very solid. Oh, nice. I don't know if this game have had a demo, so I might have tried this game before, but this is the full released game, and is in, you know, I'm doing this in super ultra wide, and I don't remember this. I might have seen some playing or whatever. But this game might have had a let's try on my channel before. I didn't check that, and it's been quite a few videos uploaded to my channel. Sometimes there might be a duplicate. Whoa, it really dropped frames here. And again, this is definitely a GPU. This is a B580 problem, right? Because I can see the GPU utilization is only, you know, 43%. And I can also see that my GPU clock could be 2850, but it's just 1550 to 1600. So something with this game here is like making this game clock down. It could be related to a CPU overhead in the driver problem here, because all my cores are being utilized here, but they are not maxed out. Let me try something if I can real quick. How do we do this? Oh, there we go. And go to details. Go. We go to no, that made no difference. So what I tried here was a quick little fix that I've read about, that setting a different of disabling like one blah blah blah, disabling the game from using all of your CPU's core and freeing up one core for just the ARC could help. But yeah, this is not that. This is not, definitely doesn't seem to be doing anything here. This is something with just a Probably could be the game or probably just the B580 having a problem. So I'm gonna reactivate the game to use all of my CPU threads or cores here again. Right, and let's just continue here. That is definitely unfortunate. And now we are getting back to 120 frames. Again, you could probably lock this game to just be 60 frames. And you might not have that problem. With the frames being a bit jumping, you have an ARC B580. But this is probably something that could be fixed by the Intel driver team. Or it might be able to be fixed by the game developers, who knows? No! They are trapping our dudes? Nothing to see here. Oh, up there. Run! Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Nice! I have a friend. Oh! I don't think the black bars is necessary. We know this is a cutscene without them. Oh, alright, the cutscene is over. Okay, so that's our name. Lana. So we probably got knocked out and this is kind of like a dream thing, right? No. We are definitely dreaming here, being knocked out or something like that. Ew, are you gonna poke me? Poke, poke, poke. Come on. Hop, hop.
Ona Lana.
Oh, my name.
Meno. Pamalutiga muy. Olay. Ilo.
Oh, oh. Left trigger plus you. All right, so there you go. That's how you do it. All right, all right. You can pet your little companion. That's a nice little touch. We are coming to around 1 hour, but I wanna play a little bit, showcase and try gameplay with my companion. Be stop. Be follow.
Ima. Olay muy.
Right, so you can make your character wait. That's probably gonna be useful. Or how useful is going.
Ima. Olay muy.
Checking to see that it's safe. There's my buddy. Cool, cool, cool. I think we can gonna be able to like command him to do stuff. The little him, he, she, it, they, the little buddy there to do stuff to help us here. From looking at exactly. So here you can use
Ima.
that.
Ima.
Right, so
Olay.
I'm not sure. I think it's necessary that you need to hold to make your character like follow you. I'm a little bit curious why you can't just be press B to stop, press B again to make your little buddy follow you, or if that's gonna be some kind of gameplay design, whatever. Why it's not like that? Seems a little bit interesting for sure.
Ima. Ima. Olay muy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I cannot get. Oh, wait a minute. No, not get back.
Ima.
Right, I can probably. Right. Yeah, I can get my body to come this way.
Ima muy. Yay.
All right. And we are gonna get more comments for our little buddy to help us. Wait.
Pamaki.
Gonna. Oh,
Kialo.
right. Right. So The X button there is for our interaction, and Y is for our body's interaction. Okay, that's nice. I see why we have two interaction buttons. That makes sense. And you can like command the dual. You can use the D-pad or you can use the bump. Alright.
Hola y muy.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button there. You can use the D-pad or the analog stick for like telling your little helper body there where to go. Good checkpoint system. There's only automatic checkpoints here. It might be a little bit like you don't know. You're just gonna have to quit out and hope that you just got a good checkpoint. But they seem to be very like this is probably another checkpoint. But they seem to be very close together, so you probably don't lose a lot of gameplay if you just stop quitting playing. And again, very cinematic with no like HUD or anything like that. Right. Oh. Oops, wrong button. That works. We are going to stop here. But if you want to see me try different game demos and video related stuff, you can always follow or check back to the channel. You might be interested in playing through games that you see on my channel. My Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HalkenStrong here, is where you can find that stuff. Oh. What?
Ima.
Huh.
Hola. Ima.
Right, so that one you like to for my little friend. Don't like that. We can get through this. Okay, that
Hola y muy.
is he gonna. Okay, he made it through. Do-do-do-do.
Cielo.
Okay, so he can like cut some of these things.
Hola.
I freed it? Not? Oh right, so now you use
Vamos aquí.
bonk.
Hola.
Oh, big jump. Dun dun.
Cielo.
Oh. Okay. Can I make it? Oh, Geronimo.
Hola, muy.
Yeah, so far the only thing when it comes to the controls that I'm a little bit interested about is why we have hold to call our buddies to us and just press the stop. Why isn't it just a toggle stop go on the same, like just press B button? I'm probably gonna stop at like the next big puzzle things I'm coming to, which is probably close here. I think we've seen all of like the main. This is probably a good puzzle to stop. It should be probably a good checkpoint here. Maybe I quickly see if I can solve this one. Oh.
Cielo.
Oh. I guess this is some kind of... No idea. Something. Okay, there's a shrine. I have no idea what that is. Wait a minute. Left and right button isn't been shown as doing anything here. If I press the left button, I crouch. Okay, okay. Right, okay. So you can both use your left or right trigger to crouching. You can both use your left or right left button or right button or right trigger, and I tell your body where to go.
Hola.
I do up here. That's something. Yeah. Oh, this was okay, I see. This was stuck. I would not have been able to. So this is doing something. Oh, it's shutting something off.
Ima.
I tell that guy to wait there. I think I need to turn the power off.
Cielo, muy.
Right. Right, and now you can move this one.
Hola.
Right, I think I did the puzzle right. So probably a really nice place here again to stop now. Good case. I really enjoy this game. Even if I'm not like the biggest puzzle guy or, you know, sneaky guy, this has been very charming. It's super gorgeous. The controls are very nice. I only think one thing here is that I wish that you could remap the controls, you know, without using the Steam input. But the controls are very feels good by default. And then obviously it's a bit unfortunate that a tiny bit unfortunate that my ARC graphics card has a little bit of a trouble, right? Here and there. Most likely not the game's fault.
Olaj.
Very nice. I like games, you know, with nice little brightness like this. It's nice not to always have just, even this can be very nice with the dark games. Have some more brighter looking. It's definitely very interesting. Like this kind of mysterious sci-fi vibe here. This more primitive little tribe here, or what you might call them there, then this kind of alien thing come crashing down here. Very interesting mysterious story here. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. So there is going to be, I feel it, like a nice little puzzle coming up really soon, and that is we're all it for this. Let's try. Oh, we are in a bit over. Oh, run! Are in a little bit over an hour here, so which is good, solid time frame. Like a game, if a game hasn't been able to draw you in within an hour,
Ima.
then there's probably something wrong with the game, right? You really want the game to be able to within an hour really capture. Right, so we probably in this puzzle you know, you need this guy to lure him away, and then probably need to have your guy stay there. It seems that this is again, it's a not a challenging puzzle so far, but they are feel fairly nice so far. Good. If you're the one that more love really mind-bending puzzles, so far this has not been it. You like a little bit of thinking, a little bit of puzzling, but not too crazy. This might be a very nice little thing to. Very nice little game for you to try. Alright, yeah, it was a fairly easy puzzle, so I don't see any signs of the checkpoints happening. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. So you can view.
Pamaki.
Again, it's nice little collaboration, nice little thing that says, oh, makes you think a little bit. But again, it's nothing that is gonna be mind bending you, making you go crazy thinking. I was thinking there might be some big epic kind of good stopping point, but so far it hasn't been. We hear something, so we might stop here at a nice little kind of cliffhanger point, right? So just another sneaking. All right, I'll stop here. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Just to see where the checkpoint is. Right. The checkpoint should be here. So we're gonna go to the main menu. There you have it. Planet of Lana. Again, the visuals are just amazing. Very good sound, the audio, the music, the atmospheric here. But an option to kind of compress it would have been a little nice to have. And again, you have most... It definitely would have been... Oops, not what I meant to do, but it definitely would be nice to maybe have some more graphical style, but this is a fairly lightweight game, so it's not crucial. You have these little steps from potato to ultra settings that should probably help. And it's a fairly lightweight game to run, so most probably won't have a big problem playing this at nice 60 frames and or higher frame rates. If you are sitting on a B5 Intel ARC B580, you might have, like me, have some weird problems there. Again, adding the game as a profile and enabling low latency plus boost makes the GPU clock a bit higher and making it run a bit more stable at higher frame. But you might just be going for a 60 frame second and might just, hey, that's fine, don't have to worry about it. But yeah, visuals and everything and controls are amazing. Obviously, again, it would be nice to be able to rebind the controls from within the game. Price seems to be fairly priced for what you're getting so far, depending on how long it is. But you know, I can see that some might think that 20 might be pushing it a little bit, but it seems to be fairly good. So a very solid experience here, and the super ultra wide support is amazing. So fun for a game like this, and that isn't vertically cropping; it's just expanding it. So far, it's only been that it could be when the background went to the more the night dark setting, that on the left and right you had a bit of a mismatch of the colors there. That probably is that the background, like the foreground color, then are kind of overlapping the background and are made for 16:9, and when you're playing it this more wide aspect ratio, you get a little bit of like this background color in the on the sides there, but it's minor, and I prefer to have this super ultra wide enabled instead of just, hey, we just gonna let you play in 16:9 widescreen. And yeah, it would be great if you could have, obviously, if it could have been tweaked for all the aspect ratios, but it's not a problem this far into the game. And I feel that it's a very high probability for me to play more of this game because it has felt really, really nice. So thanks for watching again. If you want to see more of Let's Try and other stuff like that, demos, full games, you can always follow or check back to my channel here. Feel free to leave a like or dislike if you want to do that. Maybe a comment if you have something to ask, or if you have, if you have experienced the same FPS problems on like an AMD or NVIDIA hardware, or have some fix, feel free to share that. But that's gonna be it for this video. Again, for watching. Have a great day, and bye for now.